Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a wealthy merchant with three daughters. The youngest daughter, Belle, was beautiful, kind, and loved by everyone. Unlike her older sisters, who were vain and selfish, Belle was content with simple pleasures, such as reading books and helping others. One day, the merchant lost his fortune and was forced to move his family to a small cottage in the countryside. Despite their change in circumstances, Belle remained cheerful and optimistic. Her father continued to work hard to support his daughters, and one day he heard news that one of his ships, thought to be lost, had returned to port. On his way to retrieve the ship's goods, the merchant asked his daughters what they would like as gifts. The older sisters demanded fine dresses and jewels, but Belle simply asked for a single rose. Unfortunately, the merchant's journey was not as he had hoped. He discovered that the ship's cargo had been seized to pay off debts, and he returned home empty-handed. On his way back, he got lost in a dark forest and stumbled upon a grand, mysterious castle. Desperate for shelter, he entered the castle, where he found a table set with food and drink. The merchant ate and rested, but as he was leaving, he remembered Belle's request and picked a rose from the castle's garden. Suddenly, a fearsome beast appeared and accused him of theft. The beast demanded that the merchant pay with his life or send one of his daughters to take his place. Terrified, the merchant agreed and returned home to tell his daughters what had happened. Belle, feeling responsible, bravely offered to go to the castle in her father's place. The beast accepted her and she became his prisoner. Despite her fear, Belle was kind and treated the beast with respect. Over time, she began to see that beneath his monstrous exterior, the beast had a gentle and caring heart. The beast, touched by Belle's kindness, grew to love her, but he feared she could never love him in return. He allowed Belle to visit her father when she learned he was ill, giving her a magical mirror to remember him by. Belle promised to return, but was delayed by her jealous sisters, who wanted to keep her away from the beast. When Belle finally returned to the castle, she found the beast dying of a broken heart. Overcome with grief, she confessed her love for him. At that moment, the beast transformed into a handsome prince, released from a curse that had turned him into a beast. The curse could only be broken by true love. Belle and the prince were married, and they lived happily ever after in the castle, where Belle's love had turned a beast into a kind and noble man.
Stars are shining bright through night. Moonlight whispers soft and light. Dreams are calling, close your eyes. Time to drift into the skies. Hush now, darling, never fear. Peaceful night is dreams.